Alright, hey, sorry about all that. So my computer died on me. Yeah. Sorry, I had to restart the stream or whatever. But hopefully everything is good. Mic is working, I think. Just want to make sure, because that's, like, embarrassing or whatever. Alright, yeah, where was I? Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talks to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest. What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, DTD. Me? How on earth could you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has. That's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, DTD. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Maka smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Maka stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh down me so much? Now I feel like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you. I look up to see Natsuki standing to me. Sorry, I don't know what's up with me today. I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just going to sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. Yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Sure, I believe that. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you could just tell me to leave you alone, I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, it's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? No. Listen, Natsuki. Listen. Me, the player of this game, chooses you. However, the actual character within the game, I don't know about him. I'm just controlling his actions, so don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Geez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she will be talking about with Monika. Alright, you know who we're starting out with. Natsuki. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seems like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? Well, what are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? DTD? Please tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. You're the best. You really are. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki. Because no one ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if everyone just laughs and says, "That's so cute, just like you, Natsuki." Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips start to Maybe it's because her lips starts to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki? If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place a flower on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it. Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it, but I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well, but sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand that now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clenches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Alright. Because... Oh wait, what did I do? The last times I did the whole hand whooshy thing. I'll just read it this time. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My look is a little more forward because you look at me. When I wanted to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all my heart, but what do I do when it's all torn apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you, because you, because you. Ah, man. Right in the heart! I feel so happy right now. I really actually do. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Eh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so I can put away Natsuki's poem. I love that. Alright. Monica. Hi, Oh gosh. My voice went too high back there. Sorry. Hi, DTD. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. Huh. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, DTD. It's awfully suspicious, you know. spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like the manga she's into. Pretending? Hey, I like manga. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Eh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, DTD. It's not like Natsuki just hates everyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So, I just need to ask one more thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the school too. Anyone would do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her in the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Was that a threat? I feel like that was a threat. I read that as a threat. I feel threatened by you, the two-dimensional creature living in my screen right now. I feel threatened. And also, another thing I want to point out. How is Natsuki the youngest? Because I did research on this, and they're all the same age. They're all 18 years old, because with visual novels, your characters have to be over the age of 18 in order for you to, publish the game. It's kind of a safety thing or whatever. But they're all the same age. How is she the youngest in the class? She's the shortest. There's no doubt about that. But I don't know. I don't trust you, Monica. I don't like what you're saying, and I don't agree with what you're saying. So, whatever. I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. Here, I'll do the dramatic things for this one. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and that all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the current wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all others have failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the winds cease to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall even more. Then I fall into Undertale. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There's no meaning. There's no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Oh, that's a sad ending. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers that are sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems that everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional. Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something that you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things that you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. Sorry about the noise in the background. There's like a plumber who's fixing stuff up. So, yeah. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? If I remember the pattern correctly, Sayoyo. Huh. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Yes, I did. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. Ugh, sorry. Losing my voice a little. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, DCD. Sayori? Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of classroom, humming to herself. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, there's only one person left. Hi, Yuri. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I mean, that makes sense considering I basically ignored her this entire time. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Oh, wow, that really just didn't leave anything with Yuri. Which I'm perfectly fine with, because I don't like Yuri. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me now? Or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. What the heck's that supposed to be? In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home. Early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. What are you talking about? Ah, no! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Who? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, everyone. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... Hey! Answer my question! Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenged accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Natsuki doesn't agree with that. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? I'm about that. I love atmosphere! Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, DTD. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. DTD may not be... Sorry. DTD may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Thanks, but no thanks. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for DTD to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to DTD to decide how he likes to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though, jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah, DTD, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Huh. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Oh, Sayori's an option. But I'm not going for her out. But she's sad, and she might need me. But... come on! Shoot. Monica's a choice as well. I've stuck with Natsuki, so I'm gonna stick with Natsuki because she's my favorite. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys make it sound like a lot of work, so we could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that... that's because... never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. Now you hurt me. But listen, Yuri. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just... You're not my preference. Stop hurting me. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, DCD? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turns out. Wink, wink. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not just be that. I think that Yuri just might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulder. How'd she do that? Yuri is so tall. How did Natsuki do that? Did she get a stool? Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help too. But you're going to make the atmosphere feel special. That'll be really important for the way people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps people smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that is true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Huh. Natsuki gives me her number. Sorry. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait! You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I come over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh. Didn't you say you were going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe it! Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday! My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to this. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Honestly, you've known her for about 3 days, so yes, early. Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Okay. It's already Sunday. Wow. One quick montage sequence later, and it's Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after text exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned to conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori says and what Monica says, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often, we made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. That's nice. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, DTD. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is a mess, as has always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it up for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how do you know that? Sorry, I had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Are you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, DTD. Eh? Why can't it be just like it's always been? This is my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Heh. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. until I know I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me into a trap, DTD. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, DTD? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is... what's going on? I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? I actually can't see in this mask. Just 1 second.
Never mind. Your camera's off.
What?
Yeah. See? Oh, right there. Camera's off.
My camera was off.
Yeah.
What happened?
Capture device. Yeah, let me see.
That's odd.
Yeah. Let me see this.
Wait. Whoa.
I know how to fix this. Alright. So let's see. So it looks like...
Well, I mean, my computer died while I was in the middle of the stream, so I just jumped right back into it and restarted the stream.
Alright, so here's what you probably want to do. So you're going to want to delete this.
Okay.
Then we're going to add it back in. Okay,
Oh.
for some reason, the camera's not.
That's weird.
Okay, you're just gonna have to do it without.
That's okay, I mean... Wait, hold on. Did you, see this on the stream?
Yeah, I saw it on the screen and then the side.
Ah, dang it. Well, that was happening the entire time?
Yeah.
Ah, that's crappy. Hold on, let me, just turn that off. But the rest of the stream's fine, right?
Yeah, the rest of the screen is fine.
Oh, okay.
Like, your voice is there and everything.
Alright, thank you. Oh, by the way, everyone. Asher Deli... Oh, I'm sorry. Iced honey bun. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get back to, Doki Doki artichoke. Also, could you make me some, could you make me, a cup of, black tea? 3, spoonfuls of sugar in it?
Sure.
Also, could you turn on the lights as well? Because I'm having a hard time seeing in this mask. Wait, hold on.
Also...
I don't need the mask anymore! I don't need it!
Wait, you don't need it?
Well, yeah, I mean, no video, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Ah, that's so relieving.
Well,
Oh
that's
my
what the point of
gosh.
the mask is, right?
Oh, you better shut up. Alright,
You had a good stream, buddy. I'm
All right.
get you that tea.
thank you. Oh my gosh, my face feels significantly better without that mask. And I can actually see now. So let's get back into this. I'm sorry about the whole webcam thing. I had no idea it wasn't working. That's annoying. But honestly, it's whatever. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Oh no, Sayori, no. Why go to school? Why eat?
Is this cup good?
Bigger.
Bigger it is, then.
Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and care to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just wanted to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. Ah, dang. Sayori. No. Ah, man. Dang, that's tough. That's really tough. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed. What are you saying, you idiot? No, what? Don't say that. Don't say that. No, she just needs you to, be there for her. If you say that, you're basically making her feel worse. What the heck? Because if I had known, I would have done anything I could to support you. Okay, maybe a little bit of redemption, but not by much. Even there's only so much I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, DTD. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I had told you, then you would have wasted effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I wouldn't have... man. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right, I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, DTD. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Aw, no. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Okay, hold on. Slow down. I don't like what you're saying right now. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. DTD, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I made friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. DTD. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around Sayori's Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. DTD. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these bad feelings go away. Well, one person can't just change. But whatever. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. Stop phrasing. I don't know.
Is this
I don't
enough
know.
liquid, Your Majesty?
More
liquid.
Yes. Do the 8 cup thing.
8 cup. Okay, so I first did 12, so you want me to do 8 now?
Yes, that's exactly how I do it.
Yeah.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, DTD. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. the festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this had to be the one where I had other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that'd be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Dang, that's tough. That's pretty deep stuff there. Man. I had this friend, privacy reasons, I won't say his name or anything. He has, depression in the same way that Sayori does. It's really difficult. By the time I knew him, he was fine. He's, deals with it in a very healthy way and all that. But, it's a really real aspect of life that so many people, have to, deal with on a daily basis. And it's really difficult. I'm trying to say a very...
That would be $2.99, sir.
Did you put in the 3 spoonfuls of... Here, let me taste it.
$2.99.
Alright. How about $2.99 seconds of pepper spray?
It's better than 3 seconds.
Alright. Anyway, bye. Also, in what world is 299 seconds of pepper spray better than 3 seconds?
That's the point of it, the joke.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Anyway, as I was saying, on the more serious note, it's definitely not something that you should, keep away from people, even if you want to, keep everyone happy, because you can't really make people happy if you're not actually happy. Not really. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if this is something that you deal with, and you haven't told anyone about it, you really should tell someone about it. Someone that you trust and someone that cares about you. Because people do care. And they're not going to think you're burdening them with this kind of stuff. So, just my little thing to say on my small podium. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over, so... I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Ah, that's a cute skirt. And also her shirt has a cat on it. In other words, basically she's the walking epiphany of cute. So, hey! I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out their kitchen is equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, DTD? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Ugh, this is ridiculously heavy. I carry that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimated you. Heh! It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small, and also better than other people. Being small myself, at a mere 5'7", I understand you completely. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you're treating me like a kid. I was trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature... What? Oh gosh. I'm sorry. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki... Forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also... If that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are a ton of guys who are into body shapes like yours. How would you know that anyway? Because I'm one of them. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. I'm not trying to sound weird or anything. It's hard to play this game and not sound kind of weird at certain parts. So, yeah. Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, DTD. I have many weaknesses, and yes, that is one of them. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decided to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we... Oh, shoot. Hold on. Wait, hold on. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it in several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. DTD, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going to be in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. That's a cute idea. When you say cute, she suddenly bees like, ah! Are we doing anything else with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least try to have fun? I am having fun. Oh, look, I just said that. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that looks pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Nanaka's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Sayori proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It just takes a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I want your gross hands in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next! I'd like to see you try. I push hard, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in return. Gross! You got on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Ugh. He tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I'm grabbed that one as well. Wait, whoa, okay, whoa, hold on, everyone, it's not what it looks like, I'm serious, it's not what it looks like, this is a family-friendly game, well, mostly, but there's nothing weird, like, there's nothing, like, super, like, it's not R-rated, okay, don't misunderstand this, stop! None until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking out the front. What? That's weird. What? She apparently thought so too. Did you just seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. TTD, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls. Unless you really like them. You know that, right? Oh, shoot. What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki reaches over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How can you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling air whiffs through the room. Look how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into this bag. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. Alright then, I'll use this to write some words on these cupcakes. On this one, it'll say I, and this one, it says love, and on this one, oh wow, it says you. Put them all together, and let's see what we got. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. No one's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you just say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. Alright, hold on. Can I just say something? I really love reading Natsuki's lines. They're just so fun to do because of how her character is. It's like it's not like I like you, baka, or something like those. Sorry. It's just fun to do. And that's why I like visual novels so much. You can do little things like that. Same thing with Omori, though not as much since it's more of an RPG. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. Hold on. I'm sorry, that last line sounded off. My dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Well, okay, but eating one cupcake's not gonna... I don't know. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, that sounds off again as well. Something doesn't sound right. I was hoping we'd get time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slow. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat it. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I think again back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it feels like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? I would say you did, buddy. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me sorry. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. DTD, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Whoa. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki? Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths on me. I'm saying breaths. Alright, in case... I'm not saying anything else that sounds slightly similar, okay? I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Why? Did she smell my breath? Sayori? Wait, Sayori? Hi, DTD. Sayori. Just now we were... It's okay, DTD. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat the cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that really matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, DTD? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, DTD. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have put up with me for being selfish. Monica was right. Wait, what? I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, DTD. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Oh, crap. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. DTD? I like you. Okay, sorry. Sorry for ruining the serious moment. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you, though? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. No. Oh, no. I can't say the first one. I just can't. One, I don't sorry, hold on. In this fictional world in which the choices I have made has led for me to choose Natsuki's route, I don't like Sayori in that way. But not only that, it would be wrong for me to say that I love you when she's in such an emotional turmoil. That's just taking advantage of her feelings. But if I say you'll always be my dearest friend, I don't know what that's going to do. And she's not going to like that. I hate this choice so much. Man. What did I do? Man. I can't take advantage of her. I don't like this. Okay. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you feel happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori? It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? No. For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, DTD. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So... Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. No. Sayori. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these feelings will continue to plague me until they're back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. That was painful and hurt a lot. That hurt quite a bit. How long has this recording been, anyway? Let's see, we've been at it for an hour and 20 minutes. I think I still got some left in me. I can keep going. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I don't like that. I consider going over to her house to wake her up, but I decide that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. DTD! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared to have all the poems we were performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days like that... You think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I used to think. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, DTD. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. How do you know that? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But... I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows best for her, right? Stop. I don't like it when he keeps saying that. Do you really know what's best for her? Because one person can't just decide what's best for another, like, for everything, so... Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid down on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones that I performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. Oh, what's it going to say? It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Oh my gosh. Get out of my head, get out of my head. Oh no. No. This is not good. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Oh no. Oh gosh, what happened? I'm starting to get a little worried. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. DTD? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Oh no, what happened? What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her home to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Alright, I've got a bad feeling about this, and I don't want YouTube to, restrict my video. So, just in case something is about to happen, I'm going to turn off the display capture. I'll tell you everything that does happen, alright? I've got a bad feeling about this, though. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. Nothing's happened yet, but I gently open the door. Oh my gosh! Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my. Sayori, hung herself in her room. Oh, wow. Gosh. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Alright, I can show you guys the screen again. Oh my gosh. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her I knew what was best and that everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I had just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of her relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. That actually sounds like a... Nah, that's cheating. This is something to try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 And... What? Hey. What the... Hello? Hey, whoa. What happened here? What? But I can't even start a new game. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sighed an aisle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Oh, whoa, whoa. That took a dark turn, and I think this is where I'm going to end the stream here. Yeah, I don't know what much to say. That was something else. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. My name is DTD. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out my other videos, and remember to tell a friend about the channel. Remember to tell that friend to tell a friend about the channel. Yeah. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.